Night Radio Arkham returns to the air once more. Whether you tune in by habit, by curiosity, or by instinct is immaterial. Signals, like tides, are cyclical. They return. They wear down stone. Tonight's program explores the notion that humanity itself may be little more than interference, brief warmth against an immeasurable cold. We begin now. Listen carefully. Something else is.
Light divine, signal feeds, blood to cold, thought to see. Current crawls across my skin, voices bleed and pull me in. Every step a fractured line, I dissolve, but I'm alive. Hands are gone, my mouth is wires, static hymns replace desire. Eyes reflect what I am not, a glitch of thought, a ghost in rot. Rewritten in static, fractured, erratic. No body, no soul, a scintillated overload. Ramirez screams without an end. Thompson folds and breaks again. Light pours out, the frame corrupts. Signal binds, reconstructs. Open the door, reload, rewind. Orders reversed inside my mind. Skin to glass, my bones to light. The signal eats. I'm overwritten tonight. Rewritten in static, fractured, erratic. No body, no soul, assimilated overload. Rewritten in static, fractured, erratic. No body, no soul, assimilated overload. Filament veins, every shadow is me. I am the signal. I am the static.
N.R.A.K. Night Radio Arkham.
Start your morning the miskatonic way. 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 Introducing Miskatonic molasses, sweet, dark, and just a little alive. It spreads easily on toast, biscuits, for the uninitiated. Perfect for ritual breakfasts, occult brunches, or summoning the occasional minor elder god. From the heart of Arkham's finest kitchens to yours, it's been delighting mortals, cultists, and the occasional interdimensional visitor for generations. Miskatonic molasses, a taste older than time itself. Warning. May cause spontaneous chanting or existential dread if consumed in large quantities.
Ma'am, do you want to feel confident, clean, unforgettable? Then splash on Old Wharf aftershave, Arkham's finest scent for the modern gentleman. A bold fragrance of cedarwood, sea salt, fine tobacco, and a hint of something ancient beneath the waves. Old Wharf aftershave leaves your skin cool, refreshed, and pleasantly burning, like a memory you can't quite place. Perfect for work, evenings out, or standing alone at the docks at midnight, staring into black water that stares back. If strangers begin smiling at you in silence, do not speak to them. They can smell it. Old Wharf aftershave, smell like a man and something older.
It oozed from the sky on a meteorite, crawled through the woods with no place to hide. It's hungry, it's growing, it's swallowing heads. No time to scream, just run from the red. The blob, it's coming for you. Slurping up flesh like a big bad stew. It creeps, it leaps, it don't knock or stop. You're gone if it drops. It's the blob. The blob, the blob, the blob. It slid through the pipes, through the cracks in the wall. A jello of death that devours us all. The sheriff's a smear, the diner's a mess. It don't need a reason, just your address. From sewer to street, it don't miss a beat. A gelatin grave with 1,000 degrees. Scientists lied and the army's too late. With food on a plate for this crimson hate. The blob, it's coming for you. Slurping up flesh like a big bad stew. It creeps, it leaps, it don't knock or stop. You're gone if it drops. It's the blob. The blob, the blob, the blob, the blob, the blob. It's colder than death. Suffocates slow with a strawberry breath. It squelches and squirms, it don't care who you are. From a kid to a cop. It's the blob. It hates the cold, now we're bringing the freeze. Nitro on blast, drop it down to its knees. Glass shatters loud like a final breath. In the heart of the storm, we're dancing with death. The blob, it's never gonna quit. Back from the void with a radioactive hit. It's red, it's raw, it's a nightmare fed. No one survives when the blob wants you dead. The blob, it's coming for you. Slurping up flesh like a big bad stew. It creeps, it leaps, it don't knock or stop. You're gone if it drops. It's the blob. The blob, the blob, the blob. We lit up the night, turned the monster to ice. But legends don't die, they just roll twice. A whisper, a bubble beneath the snow. It's never the end, and you already know.
This is the Crawling Hour Bulletin, reporting the most recent and inexplicable events across Arkham and surrounding areas. Local residents of Innsmouth are advised that tidal patterns have been acting irregularly, with reports of whispers coming from the water. Swimming is discouraged unless you enjoy unsolicited conversation from the abyss. Meanwhile, the mayor's office confirmed the mysterious disappearance of several pigeons. Eyewitnesses report the birds forming cryptic shapes in the sky before vanishing entirely. No further comment has been provided. And finally, a mysterious broadcast interrupted this station at 2:13 a.m., emitting low-frequency tones and incomprehensible voices. Scientists and cultists alike remain baffled. That concludes today's bulletin. Keep your wits about you, Arkham. Sometimes the news is best taken literally.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's broadcast. Tonight, we take you far beyond the comfort of land to a loamy oil rig in the North Sea. A place where steel groans, waves pound, and the wind never truly rests. They believed they were drilling for oil, but what they awakened was older than the sea, older than memory, and far beyond human reckoning. So dim the lights, turn your dial to the edge of fear, and listen closely. For what is about to be unearthed is called the last depth. Out on the North Sea, miles from shore, the oil rig Erebus creaks like a dying ship. It is 3 o'clock in the morning. The men are exhausted, but the drill still turns. The drill bites deep, then hesitates. The sound changes. No longer stone against steel, but something hollow, resonant. It feels like metal, like drilling into a vast, buried bell. The pressure spikes without warning. The drill line begins to tremble, not from the machine, but from below. The mud in the basin starts to churn. Thick bubbles rise slowly, deliberately, as though the seabed itself is breathing. Then comes a vibration, a single low note that passes through steel, through bone, through thought. The lamps flicker. The rig shudders, and something presses gently against the mind. Not words, not language, but awareness. There is the unmistakable sensation of being noticed. Outside, the ocean changes, the waves slow, the sea begins to pull back, as though it were inhaling. Beneath the surface, something vast shifts, not swimming, turning. There is movement, long curling shapes, far too large to measure. Above, the storm clouds thin and fracture. A sickly green light bleeds across the waves. Not lightning, but something far stranger. It becomes clear then, this is not a creature. This is a presence. It rises, not quickly, not violently. It rises with patience, like something that has waited millions of years and can afford another minute. Vast limbs or roots or thoughts made solid curl from the sea. They wrap around the rig's legs with terrible gentleness. Steel bends, and the structure tilts.
The ocean climbs the deck. A final transmission crackles across the radio. A warning, a plea, cut short by roaring static. The noise that follows is not silence. It is thicker than silence. Heavy, whispering, crowded. At dawn, a rescue ship reaches the coordinates. There is no rig, no wreckage, no oil slick, only calm water, smooth as glass. The men are never found, but far below, on the ocean floor.
You've been listening to N.R.A.K. 1058 on your AM band. If the signal returns after we sign off, do not answer it.
Citizens of Arkham, these are uncertain times, and the world needs brave men, brave women, and brave wallets. Support our future with Arkham War bonds, a safe investment in victory, stability, and the continued existence of everything you recognize as real. Every bond you purchase strengthens our defenses, supports our boys overseas, and helps fund critical research into unusual radio phenomena. Reports continue of coastal disappearances, fog migration, and voices calling from empty fields. Buy bonds today, and you'll earn interest tomorrow, assuming tomorrow arrives. If you receive your bond certificate stamped with a symbol you do not recognize, do not touch it with bare hands. Arkham War bonds. Invest in freedom before it's taken.
Moonflake cereal is crunchy and sweet. It makes you strong enough for school all day. Moonflake strengthens the mind so it can be opened, and every box has a surprise inside. Sometimes the prize is a word that opens doors.
Moonflake cereal, available at all Arkham grocers.
You are listening to Night Radio Arkham. The lamps along the quay flicker as if in thought, and the water lies too still for comfort. Our instruments detect no storm, yet the pressure in the air suggests approach, and something older presses through. Remain with us. It presses regardless.
Static hums in the neon glow. A signal calls from down below. A pulse that twists, a world that cracks. Wires crawl beneath my skin. The tape plays back, it pulls me in. Your reality is already half video hallucination. Now I see the transformation. The screen is breathing, it's alive. The The signal whispers, let it thrive. Flesh and metal intertwined. The future's yours. Now change your mind. Long live the new flesh. A signal burning in my chest, I fade away. I disappear, reborn in static, lost in fear. A hand dissolves into the screen, a living weapon, a twisted dream. Television is reality, reality is less than television. A final broadcast, a dark transmission. I see their faces stretch and break. The signal bends, the wire snake. They said it's just a show, a lie. But once you see, you can't deny. Distorted voices, heavy bass, pulsing like a death to Videodrome. Long live the new flesh. The screen consumes, there's nothing left. Long live the new flesh. A signal burning in my chest, I fade away. I disappear, reborn in static, lost in fear. A final image, a final breath. I pull the trigger, welcome death. The tape rewinds, it starts again. A loop that never knows the end.
Good evening, Arkham. You're tuned to N.R.A.K, Night Radio Arkham, your late-night companion to the unspeakable. It's time for open lines. Tell us what keeps you awake. You're live on the air.
Yes, hello, finally. I'd like to lodge a complaint.
Oh, dear. Against whom?
My neighbor, number 14, Dr. Tillinghast.
And what seems to be the disturbance?
He won't stop humming.
Humming?
Yes, all night, low, like a generator. Except it isn't steady. It pulses.
Perhaps he's taken up radio engineering?
At 3 in the morning?
Innovation never sleeps.
Well, I'd like to. My walls vibrate, miss. My teacups rattle.
Have you spoken to him directly?
Yes, he said it was calibration. Then he asked if I'd been seeing colors.
And have you?
That's not the point.
What sort of colors?
The sort that don't belong. They're sort of behind things.
Behind?
Behind the wallpaper. Behind the air.
And this began when?
3 nights ago, when he installed that machine.
What machine?
I don't know. It's all coils and rods and this great glass cylinder. It glows.
What color?
All of them.
Does the humming ever stop?
Only when I blink.
That is unusual.
And I swear, when it pulses, I can see shapes in his sitting room.
What sort of shapes?
Tall ones. They don't fit properly.
Fit?
They're too large for the room, but they're inside it.
And Dr. Tillinghast?
He doesn't seem bothered. He just adjusts knobs and mutters about perception.
And have you experienced any side effects?
Well, I can hear my own heartbeat now. and a rigidity of the member, shall we say.
That is not uncommon.
No, miss. I mean, I can hear it in the walls.
And do the shapes react when you notice them?
They lean closer.
Well, neighbors can be such a nuisance.
Miss?
Yes?
The humming just stopped.
That must be a relief.
No,
No?
they're not behind the walls anymore.
Sir, I recommend you avoid looking directly at anything that appears slightly translucent.
They're looking at me.
Yes, they do that.
Wait. Oh, God. You knew?
You're tuned to N.R.A.K, Night Radio Arkham, your late-night companion to the unspeakable. Well, if your neighbor's experiments disturb your rest, do give us a call. After all, perception is everything.
Night Radio Arkham now relinquishes the airwaves to silence. Silence is ancient and far older than our signal. If, in that silence, you perceive a vast and distant rhythm, you are hearing something that has finally noticed you.